veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
hey, welcome back. Welcome back. We're on Love and Marriage, DC, Season 2, Episode 10, A Nightmare on Christmas Eve.
And it was a nightmare too.
What do you mean it was?
all that fighting and carrying on Christmas, it's supposed to be a joyous occasion, but joy came in with a storm. Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
we gonna get into it. Yeah, it definitely was a storm. And then there before that there was a swallowologist.
Yeah, they keep creating these words for these people. A swallowologist.
Well, you don't mind that name, do you? And be careful, we're on YouTube, not Patreon.
Look, you brought it up, you know.
Well, I'm just saying. We're trying to hit some of the points before we get started. So
I've never heard the word before. It's crazy.
I have never. And by the way, happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all well wherever you may be. Yes, LNV. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's fine. LNV, you're gonna remind them about those thumbs. Tell them about them thumbs. What we think about those? Yeah, but I thought the swallowologist. It was catchy. It's kind of long-winded, but it was catchy.
Right. Yeah. And it was definitely a good show this week.
It was a lot of stuff going on. So we will go ahead and get started. How you doing tonight, Alex?
I'm doing fantastic. I actually watched it today, so I'm very refreshed on what just happened. You know.
Okay. All right. We got you. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. Let me see what LMV is telling us over here. Oh, hey, there's Mocha. Hey, Mocha. Hey there, one of our members extraordinaire, and LMV, of course, member and moderator extraordinaire. That's right, LMV. You tell them thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. Right. Like the video.
All those LNV, Mocha Mima, those are our young faithful. I dare not say old faithful. They're young faithful. I'll put it that way.
They are. Well, they are young. We're all young at heart. What are you talking about? We opened up with Ashley, and I thought this was really sweet. The first scene, we open up with Ashley and her young daughter Ashton. It's her daughter's 10th birthday, and they've gotten all of Ashton's girlfriends together, cousins, and they're on a party bus headed to the Hair Experience, a Black hair celebration. Now, I said, you know what? They need something like that around here in the Motor City. Do you have anything like that where you live at? Black hair celebration?
I do not. Not that I know of. Okay. I'm bald headed, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, well.
I got daughters and granddaughters, so I should know, but I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah. I think, it's a lot of things in the DC and the Baltimore area that really celebrate, culture, different cultures, right? Holocaust Museum, the African American Museum. There's all kinds of museums in that DC DMV area. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And Mocha Mima says, yeah, they have one in New York City. So see there. Next time when you go back and you take your daughter, you can share that experience with her.
Yeah, check it out. Okay.
Yep, LMV, she's like me. She says she has not heard of it, but I just love my natural hair, the coiliness, the texture. And I thought that was so cool that the young girls get to see it now when they're in their developing years, and they can really celebrate it and understand that it's a part of our ethnic heritage, and it's part of who we are, and it's not anything to be ashamed of. Oh, Mokomima says in Atlanta too, the ATL.
Hmm.
That
Yeah,
makes sense. That makes
and,
sense.
and
Hmm.
also and also maybe celebrating the natural hair with the young kids can help us start to get away from that colorism a little bit more. You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. That's an excellent point, And what was nice about this birthday party too, because they were all the girls, but Quick was there. Ashley's girlfriend, her best friend Alicia was there too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so
So it was
go ahead.
nice. It was
It
nice.
was. It was nice, but in the midst of all the niceness, so the adults were standing around, and Ashley decided to tell them about how Joy didn't give her a hug at Winter's event.
Hmm.
So
Right.
we gotta have something getting started over there, right? You
Yeah,
know.
this is she's stoking the fire already. You know, the first scene or whatever. She's stoking the fire for later on what's to come. You know.
Letting reminding the viewers what happened. And on the one hand, I feel like this, Alex. On the one hand, I get that Ashley wants to wrap things up in a nice, tidy bow. But then again, I think that Joy has the right to feel how she feels. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, look, when you betray a trust with somebody like that, I give Ashley credit for saying, you know what, I own it. I apologize. I apologize twice. Now you got to leave it up to Joy. Whenever she's ready to talk, she's ready to talk. You can't force that. So you can't apologize and then insist somebody talk to you just because you're ready. They have to be ready. They're the ones that's hurt. They're the ones that's damaged. So you have to wait it out.
Yeah, you do. You just kind of have to you have to give people a chance. Everybody processes hurt, disappointment, distrust. They process it differently. I'm gonna go over here to the comment section and see what's going on. Oh yeah, hey there, hi bye. What's going on, girl? Roro in the house, 18 member.
Mm.
Yes, yes. Oh look, oh, we double down now. We got our moderator extraordinaire Monique in the house too. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. People are taking sides. That's a question I'm going to ask later. Look at Mocha already taking sides, talking about some Team Ashley.
Team Ashley, huh? Okay.
She is taking sides already.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, I think, on the one hand, like I said, that Joy has the right to feel the way she feels. Ashley kind of like, I think she's kind of like, okay, let's still be friends. I've apologized a couple of times. I'm not sure. Can I ask you something? What else do you think about this? Do you think that two apologies is enough? At that point, do you just sit back in the cut, or do you offer a third apology?
No. And in fact, I believe that a very sincere apology, if it's very sincere, one is enough. You owned it, and if it's a sincere, heartfelt apology, one is enough, and two is definitely enough. But I wouldn't do a third one. You have to give Joy. I wouldn't do a third one.
I like
Mm-mm.
the nerve of people that defile and disappoint folks. Because what about if it's some, I mean, this right here? I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about what if it's something bigger? What if it's a guy cheating on his woman? What about that? You think one, two apologies is enough? Really?
The same rules apply. If it's a sincere, heartfelt apology. See, you have some people that just say, "Look, I said I'm sorry." That's not a heartfelt, sincere apology.
Or or
That's not coming from the heart.
or worse yet, my bad.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
Yeah, I cheated with your sister. My bad.
yeah. My bad.
I thought it was you.
Yeah, yeah. You want a sandwich?
You know what? Men are so sloppy.
It's
Anyway,
crazy.
so
It's
anyway,
crazy.
we see. I disagree with you on that, by the way. I mean, I think that you could offer a third apology over some time, but anyway, I see your point, and maybe some people out there maybe agree with me. But in
Mm.
the next scene, we see Arena visiting Joy, and Joy doesn't exactly say um why she didn't want folks to know like that she was married. Why her and Clifton didn't want the people to know that they were married. Like nobody really quite understands that. I mean, I think maybe so they could have a big wedding and people feel like it was like their first time. I don't know. Do you think it's that?
Well, it's probably the whole Ready to Love thing, how they came into being, how they came to meet. And like Joy said in previous episodes, she just wanted something for them, something nice and private, not public, because since they met, their whole life has been public. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, I just wanted something private for ourselves. And when we were ready to announce it, it was ours to announce. But she told Ashley and Irena not to say anything. She told them separately, but she told them each not to say anything. Irena didn't apparently, but Ashley did. And like I always say, two people can keep a secret, but one has to be dead. You know.
Yeah, there may be some truth to that, but like you said, Arena kept a secret and she's still alive. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering too that I guess the other thing is, has it ever occurred to you, do you tell secrets that you really want kept? Do you tell them to your newer friends or your newer acquaintances? Because I don't.
I don't tell secrets. The only way I would ever tell somebody's secret is if I knew they were going to harm themselves. If I knew they were going to try to unalive themselves or something, and I needed help with the situation because it
Right.
was a cry for help,
Right.
then I would tell as a cry
Yeah,
for help.
yeah, but I'm saying just your own personal secrets, nothing to do with anything like that, but just your own personal secrets that
Yeah.
you have. Do you normally tell those to people that you that they're basically acquaintances? You haven't even known them for a year.
No, no, you don't do. I don't do that. Mm-mm.
I'll tell you something. I had an interesting situation here on YouTube where there was another content creator, and that person was trying to get me to tell them some very personal information, and my antennas went up right away. I'm like, what
Mm,
the what? Like, I'm gonna tell
mm,
you, I don't know you. Are you serious?
right.
Because we're collaborating, you want me to
Mm.
tell you my personal business? I don't do that, ma'am.
Yeah, they fishing. They fishing to have something to hold over you later.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I don't trust people like that. My trust isn't that easy to earn. I mean, like I
Mm,
can be friendly. And I think that's another thing. People think because you're friendly, they can trust you, but um that's not always the case. But in
right.
any case, back to the show. Joy is disappointed that Ash told others after asking her not to share her business. And that's when I asked this question. Like I said, do you really think you can trust someone you have known for such a short time? And guys, whose side are you on? I think we've got some of our viewers are already telling us whose side they're on. If you're watching this on the replay, drop down in the comment section and tell us whose side are you on this? Are you Team Joy? Are you Team Ashley?
And also, and also, why? If you're Team Joy, why? If you're Team Ashley, why?
Yeah, why? That's a good point. That's a good point. Guys down here in the chat, you want to tell us why you're Team Ash and why you're Team Joy? I
Yeah,
would love to know.
yeah. I,
Uh,
I would, I would hate to straddle the fence on this, but as I said, I see both their points. But
I do. I do.
the reason why, and I hate to go against Ashley, but the reason why I'm Team Joy is because Ashley broke the confidence and started this whole thing.
Mm,
Whether or not Clifton and Joy should have kept their marriage a secret, who cares about them? It's theirs to tell. It wasn't
mm.
yours to tell. Because
Well,
if,
yeah.
if, if, if you reverse that situation and it was something with her and Quick and it was private and Joy had told, then how would she feel?
My moderator is off the charts. Moderator, moderate yourself. Roro says,
What are they doing?
I didn't like how Joy and Clifton behaved on the reunion, but still, Ashley is wrong in this situation. She betrayed a trust and tried to bully Joy into forgiving her.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
could
that
be a
part.
thing. That could be a thing. Our moderator. Okay. I'm taking that off the screen. Time out, Monique. Time out. Put yourself in time.
Monique is a mess.
She is a mess. She is a mess. It sounds like from everything that Joy is telling to Arena that she's gonna have a hard time moving forward with Ashley. We see in the next scene, Quick is there at the hospital to see his doctor, a second doctor, to get a second opinion. And then there's a huge sigh of relief when the lady doctor tells him there's good news and the test results were normal.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
Yeah, I mean this is why you get second and third opinions. I mean this thing, what do they call it, echolalia or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
accolade. Yep.
something like that that was supposedly wrong with his esophagus. You have to get second and third opinions because that just happens in the medical industry. But also, most importantly, when you get a first opinion about a medical condition, right? We have to always understand that our body is always working to heal us. Our natural God-given immune system is constantly working. So a lot of times, by the time you get to a second or third opinion, your body has done so much work to heal, you're actually better. Okay, because you gave your body the time that it needed. So I just want to throw that out there. But you always get a second and third opinions before any kind of surgical procedure. I always suggest that.
Yeah, I think so too. You're right. So I'm glad he did get a second, third opinion because I was thinking that actually when I was listening to the doctor giving him the report, I think that his body did and the Lord, if you believe in whether you believe in higher power or not, but I believe that his body and the Lord healed him because he took some time and rested. And
Yeah.
I just feel like he's meant to be here. He's got a powerful platform. If you guys don't know about Quick, you go over to IG and check him out, or come over here and check out our interview with him. He's really got a powerful platform, and he's very dynamic person.
And that's the warning. Slow down, do some things differently. This is the warning that he's getting. And so he has to heed to the warning. It doesn't mean he has to stop working, but he has to do some things differently. Whether it's take less gigs, eat better. Of course, we all need to eat better. Eat better. Don't rip and run as much.
Are you saying that as you're eating your bacon lettuce sandwich over there, your BLT?
No, I'm saying that as I got my banana.
You're like the
My,
bacon king. I'm gonna let your secret out now. You are like the bacon king. So what are you talking about?
eat my banana nut muffin right now.
Whatever. Along with your BLT. All right.
You a
All
mess.
right. All right. So Joy meets up later with her friend Danielle. She says is a friend of over 20 years, and she vents with to her about Ash. So we're gonna hear a whole lot of this Ash back and forth about Joy and Ash and this whole wedding thing and marriage thing and them being married. So that's basically just put that in your mind every time I say Joy and Ash. You can have a shot, okay?
Right.
a glass of cider, okay? Um, so Joy says she wants to know why Ash. Joy tells Ash tells about how Ash thought Joy said that she was being fake and phony. And that seems to really be the thing. Those two key words for Ashley really sets her off. Fake and phony, that she would be fake and phony. But Joy is telling her friend that she didn't even say that. And where does she stand? She just wants to know where she stands with Ash. That's her
No,
biggest thing. Mm-hmm.
yeah, not only is she telling her friend she never said it, she told Ashley and Irena, I never said that. It's nowhere recorded where Joy said they are fake and phony. She didn't say that. They misconstrued what she said and made it fake and phony. But that's not what she said.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she says that. You're right. I guess it wasn't recorded, so it's kind of one of those hearsay type of things. Will we call it that? Hearsay?
Yeah, the editing. People gonna blame the editing. She said it, but we didn't. They edited it out or whatever they're gonna say. But it's not on any of the shows that we've seen where she said that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think who brought it back wasn't it Ashley's friend Alicia that that claims that Joy said that?
Yeah, I think it was her actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but in any case, so with this scene, Danielle, it wraps up with Danielle telling Joy that a conversation between the two women would be helpful. I don't know about that.
Me either. Me either.
Well, so
Mm-mm.
then next we end up at the Tyler's home. Arena and Jamie are meeting with the Swallow Aloe swallowologist. Try to say that 5 times really fast.
Right. Swallowologist, which was a sex therapist because their bedroom game has been suffering.
Okay, watch that sex talk. It's hot and heavy over here. We say hot and heavy.
Oh, we say hot and heavy? Okay.
Yeah. This
Okay.
YouTube algorithm is a trip.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting. So the expert helps them to talk about their actual oral game.
Yeah.
Who's pleasing whom and who needs to up their game. Seems to me it sounds like both of them do. What did you think?
Well, clearly we've been hearing this since season 1 that Jamie's lacking in the skill department in that area. Clearly, and so this was Irana's idea,
Okay.
because he's lacking. And I think
He
because
says that she is. He says that she is.
well, he not getting it because he's lacking. You see what I'm saying? If he was performing well the way he should, she would give it to him more. But I guarantee.
Okay. If you say so, like you sound like you know Arena personally now. Be careful now. You know Jamie carries a pistol. Don't let me find out or him.
Listen, she been saying this since the first season.
Yeah,
okay,
that's true. That's true.
Yep, she been saying since the first season. So we never heard him mention it. So who has the bigger issue with it, her or him?
But you said you just watched it though today, and he says clearly to the swallowologist that she's not the best that he ever had. Which I'm like, dude, y'all been married 25, 26 years. How the heck do you even remember if it's not her? What you trying to tell us, dude?
Oh, that was the affair 3 years ago.
What? Mr. and Mrs. Jamie and Arena Tyler, do not be offended. We still want you to come over here and interview after the season.
I'm just kidding.
That's his New York City form of humor. So, we have to take those people with a grain of salt.
I'm just kidding. Now, would I accuse him of anything? Am I that type of guy?
I just thought it was funny that he kept trying to throw her under the bus. Like he kept saying she's not the best, blah blah blah, and she was like, and I love Arena because she's just like so elegant. She didn't say anything until the swallowologist specifically asked her, and then she said, "Well, no, he wasn't that good at it, so I stopped letting him." Guys, if you're out there listening, it's a clear sign your game needs to be upped if she doesn't want you to do it. Okay.
Right.
Clear sign.
Clear sign. Clear cut. No chaser.
Clear cut, no chaser. And I think the thing that I came away on a real serious note, I think the thing I came away with is that it was clear to me that both of them needed better communication.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's very insulting though, and he's insulted her on air on numerous occasions to say to the entire world that your wife is not the best you ever had. Even if she's not, you don't say that publicly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How's that for covering your wife, huh?
Exactly. It's like, you don't say that publicly. You tell her behind closed doors. Listen, I would prefer if you did this, that. Like you said, communication. That's what it is.
Yeah, and that communication was a private communication. It should have been a private communication. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny or what, but I don't know. Like a lot of times, I feel like Jamie could be a little bit more chivalrous with his wife. But maybe it's that cop in him. I don't know. But High Five has interesting comments. She says, and Roro, I love this one too. She said, Roro says, I thought the the oralologist scenes were hilarious. And they were. They were awkward and hilarious. They really were. So I thought that was cute. It was a good topic for all couples to to maybe hear. High Vibe says, well, their hot and heavy life must be cold and dry because they've been married how many years and they're just now learning the pace. Ooh, says you. Like I said, Jamie and Arena, I would never, ever, ever think to say anything like that. But our viewers, they are wild and crazy.
You can't put that one on me.
No, I can't put that one on you. I can't put that one on you. And I just wanted to say, when we get our Patreon, we'll be able to go more in depth and more details. But for now, we're on the tube, so we have to keep
Yeah.
it nice, So with the hot and heavy, we got to take that really very carefully. Anyway, long story short, I felt like this scene taught us that communication is king, and it sounds like the Tylers at the end, it sounded like they were ready to get on with their hot and heavy time right then and there. What'd you think?
Mhm. I think they were ready after the person left, the therapist left. They said they
Mm-hmm.
were ready, but Irena also said, I've had a few drinks, so you may get the freaky Irena, which is not a bad thing. So
Okay.
that would have been a perfect time to go up there and try out the new tricks.
Mm-hmm. Perfect time to try those things out. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's later on. We're at Ashley's Christmas Eve party, as she calls it. The food and drinks are given what they're supposed to have given. Joy says she's not coming, but at least Santa Claus is there, and so is
Mm-hmm.
Arena, Sherelle, and many others.
Yeah, yeah. And before that, Joy
Mm-hmm.
and Irena had met at the house, and Irena says in her confessional,
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of being in the middle. What you keep putting yourself in the middle. That's what I don't understand. If you don't want to be there, stop trying to play peacemaker. It's not working out well for you. It's
Well,
just not.
it's not. It's not. But somebody's got to do it. It's a tough job. What do you suggest? Who do you suggest do the job with the ladies?
Listen, she put herself in the middle of Joy and Sherelle, Joy and Ashley. She put herself in the Winter and Ashley situation. It's not working out well for you. But I will say, at Winter's party, they did finally come together to some degree and heal somewhat, at least start the process of healing. So, but look how much fighting and havoc took place before Winter had her romantic, what is it called? Romanticization or whatever she had.
Emancipation, because she's being emancipated from her former marriage.
Yeah, the romancipation. And it was a beautiful event. Nobody was fighting and arguing and carrying on and cussing. So there was some healing that started that evening. And we'll see how it picks up once this hiatus is over after this episode.
Well, you jumping around here, but let's finish up this episode because we're
Yeah.
gonna get into that. So
Yeah.
Joy is spotted by Ashley, and Ash makes her way over to her. Joy says that trust is something very big to her, and Ashley explains her side once again, that she thought that Joy said that she was fake and phony, and that's the reason why she, being petty, told her friend Alicia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in confessional, Joy says that Ash wants to stay mad, like she's just looking at it like Ashley just wants to stay angry with her.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley says that she can't. Now, speaking, the two women are speaking back to each other. Ashley says, well, hey, I can't rewind time because you guys are married. This is where Joyce screams out, yes, I'm married. I'm petty all day. And I laugh.
Right. Yeah.
That's her real
Yeah.
name, but it's like I'm petty all day, but Petty is their last name. So,
You have to play on words.
a play on words, right? Exactly. A little pun, if you will. But she said, but let me be the person sharing that. Well, then Ashley comes back, defends her position that she's apologized twice. Like, basically, what do you want? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Joy wants them to come to a common point where maybe they can kind of chop it up and just be kind of cordial. Ashley says in her confessional that she immediately, and she, gives receipts, that she immediately sent a text after the cycle class, and they show the receipts, and that she tried again later at Winter's romancipation event that you were just mentioning.
Right.
Winter says, I mean, Ashley says that she's given her time and space, but now she's good. Ashley tells Joy that she brought her into the show. Joy says, you making it seem like you made me? What? You trying to say you made me? Me and Clifton, we was already on TV. And then
No,
what happened after that?
they were on a game show, according to Ashley.
Yeah, you were on a game show. You were on a game show where they swap out people every couple of months. Like,
Right.
what? You was just on the game show. You are nothing without me. She didn't say that. I, I, I'm
There you go, instigating. There you go.
I hollered because Joy is
So,
like, you think you made me? And Ashley is like, well, yeah, I brought you onto the show and you haven't even thanked me. And then Joy says, well, no. She says, no. The Tylers also pitched us, and they don't even act like this. That's not the way you ask for it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, the whole thing just blew up.
blew up.
Blew up. But then it went a step further. I don't know who went to do what. I think. Oh, so then Ashley says that you can just get out my house.
Yeah.
And then Joy says, well, good. You don't have to tell me twice because I'm leaving.
Right.
And then Ashley went to assist her in leaving. And I think that's when the paws started flying.
Right. How you gonna tell somebody to get out your house and block their path?
Ashley's hands came out, and then y'all was pushing back.
You killing yourself, ain't you?
My stomach hurts.
Lord have mercy.
Joyce, don't you put your hands on me. And then the security guards came to their respective people and was pulling the women away as they was cursing each other.
Lord have mercy.
I was like, oh Lord.
Save her soul.
I don't know. I haven't had a fight since grade school. I was like, on the floor. I wish I would invite somebody to my house and I got to fight.
And you know what? And that's the thing. That's the crazy thing. You know, if you're not talking to somebody, why would you come to their house? You know, I'm not with Joy on this one. You know, I'm team Joy over the whole incident, but not coming to this woman's house. You're not talking to her. You're not speaking to her. So why come to her house? You know it's going to be more drama. You know what I mean? So it's like you asking for it. I know they have to do things for drama, but goodness gracious.
I was laughing at my squeaky voice. But she has an excellent point in this other comment. Look at this. Read that because I can barely talk. I'm trying to catch my breath. Read that.
Yeah, High Five says Ashley is a hypocrite because she didn't accept Winter's multiple apologies for a whole season, which is true.
Ooh, that part.
Which is true, you know. But the thing is, though, with Winter's apologies, Winter also kept throwing daggers after apologies. So how sincere is your apology if you're still throwing daggers here or there? You know what I mean?
Oh, she would make an apology and then she would throw another jab at her, huh?
Right, exactly. So you did that, and that's what I mean about sincere apologies. You know, if you're really sincere with it, you really only got to say it once if it's heartfelt. And the person will feel it, and then they will just need time to absorb everything and heal, and then they'll come back to you. Joy kept telling her, I will come to you when I'm ready. I just need time to process. He told her that.
Yeah,
you know,
she did tell her that. She told her that like right after the when they walked out and were talking at the romancipation. She did try to tell her that. And I'm like that. I'm a person like I will try to give you clear communication if you ask me, and I will tell you a lot of times because I process things way differently than most people. So if I tell you I need space and some time, I think that if you're an adult and you respect me, you would respect me enough to give me that time and space. So I think that was part of the problem that maybe Ashley didn't tap into. Like, you know, she just really refused to understand that some people take time and space, and yet, you know, like you said, you know, High Vibe pointed out, she did the same thing, the reverse to Winter all last season. And Winter tried to apologize to her, and she wasn't having it. So
yeah, you can't bully somebody into accepting your apology. You can't do that.
think the thing that it feels like, and I could be wrong, but I think the thing that it feels like to me is that because Ashley right now seems to be the leading woman, if you will, of this show, like the queen of the Love and Marriage DC show. It seems like it's beginning to feel like she did what she said at the end when she got real angry. Something you said the other day: when people get angry, they oftentimes tell you what they really think of you, and
Yeah,
that was what came out with the but you guys never thanked me. I got
right.
you on this show, I got you a gig, and you guys didn't thank me. So I think
Mhm.
that was the resentment. That it feels to me like, I could be wrong, but it just seems like, in my opinion, it feels like the resentment that Ashley gave out at the end of this episode was the resentment that she had been holding against Joy basically the whole time.
Right, because this is the first time we're hearing about the thank you. This is the first time we're hearing anything about this. So where was all this? They didn't say thank you before, but now that the anger is at an all-time high, it comes out. This stuff has boiled to the surface. Everything has boiled to the surface, you know. And if you do something from the goodness of your heart, if the people don't say thank you, then you did it from the bottom of your heart. Leave it alone. Or they may come to you when they're ready and say, you know what, I really want to thank you for this opportunity. You know, you got to give people time to do what they do. See, Ashley's problem is, as much as I like her, she wants everything done in her time, on her terms. That's how she is, you know. And so it's not going to always work like that. People don't operate on your time and your terms when you feel like it.
Wow, wow.
But
You know, some of our people in the chat are saying that actually these two women, these two ladies, might be two sides of the same coin a bit. You got some people saying that Roro is saying from last season that Winter was actually passive aggressive, messy. Those were her thoughts, and we were talking about, yeah. So I was trying to figure out who will win if this is gonna be a street fight. Who's gonna win between Joy and Ashley? What do you think? You're a New Yorker. Well, who would you put
yeah,
your money on? Joy or Ashley?
nah, Joy gonna eat her up, man. You know.
Joy gonna eat Ashley up?
Yep, Joy gonna eat her up, man. Mm-hmm.
You know. Now you. Well, I guess I was about to say one is from Baltimore, but I think actually
Mm-hmm.
they're both from Baltimore. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
wow.
I just think that Joy
Mm,
has more edge to her. I think
really?
I think Ashley has been privileged a lot much longer than Joy. And a lot of times when you get privileged earlier in life, you lose your edge for streets and stuff like that. You still may get angry, but you're not out here fighting every weekend and all this other kind of stuff. You kind of lose that stuff as you become more and more
Mm,
affluent or successful, things like that. So I just think Joy still has that edge more so than Ashley got. I really do.
okay. Okay. If you say so. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Ashley will whip Joy. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's the size. Is it me? But isn't Ashley a little bit taller than Joy? And I mean,
Size
they're
don't mean
both.
nothing.
And then, well, hold on. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You're not gonna put a heavyweight in the ring with a welterweight. Let's be
Mhm.
real.
Okay.
But not only is she bigger and I mean taller, but thicker. And I don't know. It's just Ashley just seems to me like she will whip somebody's butt. Like I
Well,
don't.
Aubrey, there's an old saying: "It's not the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog." You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
so a lot of times size doesn't matter. Yeah, you put a 300 pounder in there with somebody that weigh 150 pounds. You know, it's a little bit different, but we're not speaking about that in this instance. You know,
Mm,
so I just think from my experience, what I sense, I just think that Joy would get the best of Ashley. And that's not saying Ashley's a punk. I'm just saying for what I've seen, I'm looking at Ready to Love, Joy, up to now, Joy, last year, Ashley, up to now, Ashley, and I'm just putting everything together, collecting that data, as we always say.
look at this comment right here.
Yeah.
I holler. Read that comment.
High vibe is at it again, huh? I don't know. Joy never carries a purse, and she always wearing sneakers.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And then somebody said, who was it that said about in Mexico too? Oh, that's LMV up here.
Mm-hmm.
LMV. Joy was probably thugging it out in Mexico. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mexico ain't you gotta watch them corners and the alleys in Mexico.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
You know,
But
and then her, not to cut you off, but her Joy, I just thought about Joy always traveling and being on the road. She probably, like, you may have a point. She probably does stay ready because you can't be out here on the road in strange motels and hotels, no matter how nice they are. People are always looking for somebody that's new to the area to jump, to mug, to steal their purse, to take a guy's wallet, whatever.
yep.
So that's an interesting point. I don't know.
Yeah, they look for tourists. They know who tourists are. And they come try to victimize you sometime when they see that you're a tourist. So
Tourism.
yeah, so that happens, you know. But the thing I side with Ashley about in this instance, because Joy, if you're not talking to her, don't come to this woman's house. You know, and that was not the right move to make. Now,
Ah,
I,
now that's the point. That is the point. That's what I said. Why are you coming to my house if you don't like me, or you never responded back, and you basically did say that you were not coming. So don't come and you not notify me that you were coming, because maybe I won't have an extra wing tip for you or whatever. Okay, maybe I didn't stock up on enough alcohol, because don't come when you done told me you weren't coming. And then she also came in and didn't speak to her right away. She's just kind of like over there talking to this one and that one, like, hey, it's my party. Come in and acknowledge that, I'm the hostess, and say hello.
my party, my house, my food, my drink, you know. So, so it's like, Ashley had a right to kind of be upset in that circumstance. She really did. And then the fact that, when they were throwing them paws and the camera people and security came in and
Right.
Joy went outside, Irena went behind Joy to see if she was okay, which
Yeah.
really upset Ashley at that point.
Now, I don't know if I really understood that part either. Like, why is uh Ashley upset with Irena for checking on somebody else? But then she did say, well, this is my house and my party. Be what, go ahead and get on out of here. Like, and then it was almost like she was trying to fight her. And the husband, Quick had to come, hold her back and pull her down. And, Raina went on and checked on Joy. But do you understand why she was upset about that?
Well, she's fighting for the friendships with Irena. She's like, listen, we got a longer friendship. We've been through more, but you're gonna go side with the new chick, and she don't see that as a sense of loyalty. You got to remember too, with Ashley's background, she don't trust a lot of people, from what her mom did to her and her upbringing and so forth. So to her, loyalty is a big thing, so it's very fragile as well. So she see Irena, who she considered, her best girlfriend on the show, going after to help out the new girl. It's like, well, I'm upset too. You're not checking on me. I'm upset, and this is my house, So she found that to be very offensive, So
Yeah.
they jockeying for a position, and Irena keeps putting herself in the middle, as I said, and it's not working out well for her.
Oh, hey, welcome in, AT member. We've been looking for you. Where you been? Miss T with the
With the
T?
T, Miss T with
Yeah,
the T.
yeah. Where you been? I don't know. I just, like, it must be me. It must be me. But I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. Like, if I'm going to fight you, chances are I'm probably gonna unalive you, because if I gotta break down my piece and lay pause on you, it's probably gonna be more than pause. So, like, I'm
Yeah,
not a fighter. I'm like trying to figure out, why are people at our big old grown age fighting, like
yeah,
physically fighting, not arguing, not debating, but actually laying pause and cursing each other out, like at Christmas time. Like, what's up
yeah.
with that?
And unless you have immediate access to your weapon, you still got to get to it. That's the problem. Somebody on your behind, you can't get to your weapon. It ain't no good to you unless you have
That's true.
immediate access to it.
That's true, but you're right, and that's not something that I'm like running around with. But I'm saying it like this. That's true, but if I have to fight someone, if I have to raise my paws to you, I'm going to try to unalive you, because
Mm.
there's no reason why I'm fighting you. I'm not fighting you because you broke my trust. I'm not fighting you because you cheated on me. I'm not fighting for any other reason except I'm protecting my life and my family and my loved ones. You see what I'm saying? So by the time I gotta fight you, maybe I don't have that on me, but trust and believe I'm going to try to unalive you because I'm fighting for a real cause. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna be fighting out here about what you said about me in the streets because personally I don't give up.
Yeah, but one-on-one combat or man-to-man combat, as they will call it, when two people are just fighting fisticuffs and so forth, that's fine. When it comes to a legal issue, that's fine. Whoever got beat up, and nobody's the wiser, even if the cops are called, right? But if you escalate it with a weapon, now you're in trouble. Okay,
I get it.
That's the law.
I'm not backtracking on what I said. I'm not backtracking. If I got reason to fear for my safety, I don't care if you just got thumbs and you trying to thumb me. Don't let me find out you trying to hurt me, my children, my loved ones, because it's gonna be a problem. That's all.
I'm trying to help you out.
You're not trying to help me out. I got a good attorney. I'm all right. I'm gonna be okay. Trust and believe it. If I have to take you and drop you off in the Detroit River, they never find your body. See, they got no proof. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta go to battle. Be ready. That's all I'm saying. Be ready.
Yeah.
Be ready, because it's put it this way. I got a lot of experience. I've never been in the military, but I got a lot of experience, a lot of military friends. I know where to hit at. Okay. If it's
I can dig it.
If it's fist to fist, hand to hand, I know where to put my hands. Trust and believe that. Because there's some key spots that you put on anybody's body, no matter how big, you will take them out.
Okay? Yeah, pressure points.
Don't be giving away all the dang on secrets. It's time to get off of here. You said you had some woman you had to meet up with. So I'm not going to fight you about this woman you got to meet up with. But don't let me catch you in the
Long as you know.
That's all I got to say.
Alex. Long as you know.
You know? You say goodbye to these people. Tell them where they can find you at too, Alex. Tell them where they can find you at. These people, you are a mess.
Man, I love y'all. I love these chat, man. I love what we doing. And come over to Magnetic Repellent. Very entertaining over there. Hit me on Instagram, AW Leaf 67 on Instagram, Facebook, Alex W Leaf. Come find me. Always there. Love y'all. I appreciate the support always.
Yeah, you see what High Vibe said? Exactly.
What are you saying?
Read that real quick and we're going to get on out of here.
So much could go left when people get physical. Oh, absolutely. No question.
Yeah, you don't even have to have a weapon. And that's what I'm saying. So many, I've seen people been seriously hurt. People could be paralyzed, could be in a coma from a physical fight. I really truly don't understand grown folks fighting, except for it's your life. It's your life at stake, right?
Right. We should be above that at this point in our life. We should be way past that.
I can't remember. Somebody was telling me about a fight they had. I was laughing. I was like, "Are you serious? You're a grown woman." I don't understand that. I do not understand that. But on a brighter note, guys, we will see you back here on Sunday. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, right, Alex?
Right. And I will say this to the people too. Please, if you got Instagram pages, Facebook pages, whatever, share this video on those platforms and urge people to leave comments and hit the likes.
And
do that for us.
Leave comments. You guys have been a little cheesy leaving them comments. Just drop in the comment section and leave me some purple hearts, okay? That's all I ask. Drop me some purple hearts. Tell me where you from. Tell me how your day is going, okay? All right? Because I do care. I want to hear how your day is going. But even if you don't want to talk about the show, because this is a community that we're trying to build, and we want us all to be in this together and in an uplifting way, right? In a positive, uplifting way. Is that right, Alex?
Absolutely. No question about it.
All right, guys. What you got to say? You going to say bye?
I'm going to say peace and love to everybody.
Peace and love and hair grease. All right. All right. See you guys in the next video. Thanks, Mocha Mima. Love you guys.
All right.